MCM London is in 8 weeks, and I need to prep a lot of stuff. This is going to be my second convention that I'm tabling at. If you've not seen, I did table for the very first time at Hyper Japan Manchester last year, but this is a bit different for me because I'm also going to have to travel from Manchester to London. It's a 4-hour drive, which is long for me because I'm from the UK and 4 hours is like half the country. I wanted everything to be better. It's all about being better. That means I'm going for a better display. I want to have better products, a better experience, and like a better sort of route in terms of planning and actually getting there. Now, if you don't know me, hello, I probably should have done this at the start, but my name is Ritvik, and I run a small crochet business called Astral Pomelo. So as I said, MCM is going to be the first time I do a convention that isn't in Manchester, so there's going to be quite a bit more involved in terms of planning and stuff, and I need to be a lot more meticulous, because it's not like I can just drive home if I forget things. So I've spent a lot of money, and I am continuing to spend a lot of money. I've already started with a little bit of prep work. I started kind of prepping maybe about a month ago now, just in terms of making things, and already have like a fair decent amount of stock that's already made. I still have a lot of stock left over from Hyper Japan Manchester. That's mainly just all of the leg warmers, a lot of the wearables that didn't sell, so like all the bags and stuff. I have a fair few plushies left over as well. And since then, I've made like another Gengar because I released a pattern for it. I've made 2 more Pochita because I also released that pattern and it also got taken down, but it's also back up again. I'm moving a lot more towards doing bag charms, like plushie bag charms. Plushie bag charms have become a lot more popular. I have a ton of the food stuff left over, so most of that is going to be turned into charms. So like I bought a ton of beads. I have my like... My box of beads fell. I don't know what I wanted. Okay, hello again. So, I've tidied up my whole floor, but what I was trying to say before all that happened is that I bought this big box of beads so I can make some bag charms. So the plan is to kind of get more grids, because I also realized that I don't want to take this down again because I did that for Hyper Japan, and then having a big sort of pile of yarn is not really good. I'll just keep updating you with things as I keep doing them. But also another reason why I wanted to make this is to kind of just show my whole process as someone who's still very much starting up their business and like this whole side hustle and whatever, and trying to kind of really understand how to do everything. Okay, hello. So hopefully by now I should have probably shared a bit more information on how I redesigned my stall for the 6-foot table and for MCM because I wanted to improve it. Quite exciting news. My new cubes have arrived. Well, the modular grid cubes or whatever they're called. So I have opened them already just to check everything is okay, and everything is okay.
Hammer.
Okay, so the difference between these ones and the ones that I already have is that these ones, firstly, were a little bit cheaper, which is always nice. They were like 20 something quid on Amazon. Quid means pounds for you non-British people. But yeah, they were like £20 on Amazon, and they are these ones. So they don't have the wire frame, they just have this like plasticky thing. And the reason why I got a bunch of these is because, as you know, I plan on vinyl wrapping them, so I have done with my setup, so let me just show you what it's like. So this is what it's going to be. Let me go a bit further away. So this is like what I planned on doing. See if I can zoom out a bit too. No, I can't zoom out. Okay. So this is what my stall is going to look like, at least the plan. So it's 6 foot by 2 foot at the moment, and we're allowed for it to be 4 foot wide. So for now we've just got like this big shelf. Obviously some of the bits I need to connect a little bit better when I actually get to doing it in person. But yeah, so we got the bottom shelf, we got 3 shelves for plushies, so all these 3 shelves are gonna have just plushies on them. I've got this running down the side because I want to be able to hang some stuff on it, but I might repurpose how I use that, just like, yeah, because I don't know. And then we've got this side, which is where I'm going to hang most of my charms. So on the backboard and on these two, I'll have a bunch of charms. I'll have some more stuff hanging off here, and I'll put like hang some bags and stuff over here, which is why I have the grid here rather than one of these. And also this middle bit is the space that I'm going to be stood in. Now, I'm also going to quickly run and just grab some of my plushies and stuff just to put on here, like all the stock, just to see what it looks like. But for now, I'm really happy with this, and I think it's going to look pretty good. Okay, so I lied. I just measured the height of this table and it is 2.5 feet, kind of exactly. So this is what it's going to be like on the day. So I'm going to be here. Hello. This is going to be my little area. As you can see, I'm 6 foot tall, which is annoying because of the half foot, because that means that like my eye level is like here. So if I put another row in here, it would block my eyes. But I also don't want to have to do the little like weird crouchy dance thing that I had to do at Hyper Japan, because I'm exactly 6 foot and that doesn't work very well with 2.5 foot tables. But what I'm going to do now is I've brought over a bunch of the stock that I've already made, and I'm just going to start populating some of the stuff. It's just the plushies for now. There's a lot already, and I'm running out of space, which isn't good. Like, let me just swivel this around and show you what I mean. So I'm actually quite surprised with how much I've made already. I think it's a pretty decent amount already. My plan is obviously to have the big stuff right at the top. So we got Big Psyduck, Whimsicott, the Snorlax, we got Zigzagoon as well, because it's going to be a little bit spenny. And then we got this row with like a few plushies, and then we got this row with some more plushies, and then these 3 down here, which I don't really know what to do with them for now. And then over here, I've just put all the Junimos. But I also have all of this crap, so I have like a bunch of bags that I need to hang up, like this. They might have to go at the front of the table, but like in a really weirdly good way, I've already filled out quite a lot, which is really good, because before I was quite scared that I didn't have enough stock, and now I feel like I have like already a pretty decent amount, and I still have like 8 more weeks and a ton more things planned that I'm going to be making. Hello, so there's like 40 something days until MCM now, like 40. It's 42 days on Friday, so there's like 4 more days, 46 days, maths. And today I was working on finishing this Mew. It's my first time properly using wire. I've realized like the wire needs to be really thick. Like I have 0.8mm wire, and I've like quadrupled back on itself. Like it's 4 strands of wire basically, and it's still so flimsy. So note to self, need thicker wire, but I think it looks really cute. It took me about 6 hours to make in total. I just need to do the eyes, which is becoming a very common theme for me. As you know, I always just like put off all of my felt and then just do it all in one day, because I just find that easier, because I don't know, I have to be in the right mindset to do felt stuff. But right now I'm gonna be working on my box of stuff. So if you watched my Hyper Japan vlog from this year, I don't know, I think I posted it in January or something. Anyway, I'll link that here, go check it out if you haven't seen it. But if you watch my Hyper Japan vlog, you know that I made a lot of food. So like I have a lot of like Japanesey food, like Asian food. I have bao, the dango, stuff like gyoza, these onigiri, and they did really badly. They didn't sell at all, pretty much. I think I only sold maybe like 1 or 2 of each thing. But for MCM, I still want to use it, so my plan is I'm going to turn them all into bag charms / keychains. So today, as I say, right now I'm going to work on the dango and like try and make all of these, and then I'll see where I get with it. I think last time I showed you I had all those beads, so I'm going to like pick them up again, but this time hopefully I don't drop it, and yeah, we'll see where we get with that. So I've now made all the dango into charms. They're a little bit different from each other, like they'll have their own little uniqueness. And also I was debating between using like this thicker thread that I have, and like I have some thinner elasticated thread, and I can't remember which one it is, but like for one of them, yeah, for this one where the charm is like really loose, I use the elasticated thread, and like it like wiggles around a lot more, and this is a lot more looser. Like it's not tight. But then I decided to go back to just using the thick thread because apparently it's a little bit sturdier and it should be a bit more long lasting. So it doesn't really matter if it doesn't move around too much. But yeah, so all of the dango charms are done. I'll probably move on to doing the onigiri next. The next day, I finished making these yesterday. I went for a really simple charm thing on here, but yeah, the onigiri is done too. So I've just come back from IKEA, and one of the things that I was going to do was have like a bargain bin of like B grade stuff, but like it's not even B grade stuff, it's just like stuff where I kind of mess up on it slightly. But I found the perfect thing. It's like a wooden crate, but I'm also going to paint it now because we have paint that's like dark. So let's get to painting. Today has been so slow for me. I have had a headache all day, which, if you know me, is not a surprising thing. I get headaches all the time and they're always super bad. But I have done, well, there was a whole going to IKEA thing, which I did, which is great. I painted the thing, the box, the wooden box thing. I painted it. I still need to do one more coat of that, but like it started getting really cold outside, so I'm just going to do that tomorrow so it can dry. But since then, I went on a few walks and I've just been working on these Pokeballs for Pokeball bag charms. So I've got the little button that is just gonna go on the front like that. So it'll be something like that. I'm just gonna hot glue them on instead of sew them on because I have been sewing them on, but then it's just really annoying to sew them on. And honestly, like I've started to use hot glue quite a bit more in putting stuff together, and it's just been like really reliable and useful. Like I don't use it obviously for big things and for stuff that's really important, but like for like little buttons and stuff like that, it's like really useful. I made 4 of them so far. I made like one, I made a 5th one, but it's like way too big, so I'm just gonna toss that in my bargain bin probably, even though it's not like, there's nothing wrong with it, like it's literally completely fine, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little bit too big in my opinion to be a charm. Looking back at the charms that I have, like I think the smaller size is a lot more perfect. I'm planning on making some like actually big plush ones. Point being, still making pretty good progress. I'm very happy with the amount of stock that I've got so far. I did mention in my Hyper Japan vlog before that around this time before the convention I was feeling really burnt out back then, but I'm really not feeling it at all. Like the fatigue is not there at all, both mental and physical. I think it's just like I've been taking care of myself a lot more with this time of prep. I don't know how to phrase it, but with this prep period, like having the little arm sleeve that like sports people wear and having my compression gloves and stuff genuinely really helps. So just random note, if you struggle with arm issues, for anyone who like uses their hands a lot, like in art or whatever, get yourself an elbow sleeve and get some compression gloves. Genuine night and day difference. It's so much more comfortable now, and now I don't crochet without them at all because it's just so comfortable when I wear them. But then there's also, I think my prep has been a lot more purposeful this time around. Like, everything I'm making, I'm kind of making for a reason. I also do have all the stock left over from Hyper Japan as well. And I think like the decision to make everything into bag charms, I'm hoping it works. I think it should, because I know like since stuff like Labubus have been out and like all the Jellycat stuff, there's like this big trend in people having plushy bag charms. So hopefully that works out for me. I don't know. I'm hoping it works. I've been flip-flopping between whether I want to do self-serve and not self-serve, and I've just come to the conclusion that I'm just going to make it as simple as for myself as possible and do self-serve. So my plan is like, instead of wrapping the actual panel and having adhesive hooks, I'm going to stick to just having a grid and having hooks that like hook onto the grid, because it's just more stable that way. And then I'll just have like a piece of card, wrap that in the wooden thing, and then just like attach it with magnets to the back, which it won't look as good, but like it's fine. Like I doubt people are going to care that much, to be honest. But yeah, that's kind of where I am with everything now. It's going weirdly well, which is, yeah, it's suspicious. Also today I got approved for like a business bank account, so everything is kind of going well, which again is suspicious. So I'm just like waiting for something to go slightly wrong, which again, it's not yet. But I guess we'll just see what happens. Yeah, but hopefully I get my vinyl wrap stuff pretty soon, because I do want to start wrapping all of my shelves. And yeah, but that's all I have for today. So I finished painting the thing that I showed from IKEA. It's now this like much darker brown. It should fit the vinyl when that comes. I don't know when it's coming. But yeah, so just got to put all of this together now. And the box is done. I do need to give it a once over with some more paint, because there are parts where it's a little bit less coloured as I'd want it to be. Like the colour doesn't come through as much. Apart from that, I'm quite happy with it. It just feels a little bit sticky. I think it needs to dry out a lot more, but like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we'll make a cool little bargain bin. Hello. So, a few things. Firstly, is we finally got our vinyl. It has finally arrived. It's really dark. Not in a bad way though, because it does actually match the box that I had painted, but it is really, really, really dark. So let's just open it and see what it's like. I have my 2 rolls of vinyl. It is very dark, right? I think it's like hard to see. It is extremely dark, which I thought of a problem, and that problem is going to be lighting when it comes to the store. So I'm going to have to figure out between now and then on how to like have additional lighting, or like figure out a way to place everything such that it's not just complete darkness, especially at the bottom shelf. So I might have to invest in some small little lights, or like maybe even fairy lights. I was thinking literally just buy some fairy lights, string them up at the top of each of the shelves, and then it would be like a cute little addition, but like, you know, it serves a purpose. Okay, so I came back from my walk and I am partially dead inside. However, they're all done. I have finished all the panels that I wanted to make to wrap. Let me show you the big pile. There you go. It's all done, all big pile of wrapped panels. It is now like 6 p.m. though, so I can't do the mock setup today because I'm streaming, so I will do it tomorrow. So I've got the second setup done now. I put in all the wooden panels, if you can just see that. I think it looks pretty good. I quite like it. Now, my one big concern is the lighting. I know there's a lot of natural light where I am today, so you can see everything, but especially with the like bottom thing, I'll just need to make sure not to obstruct any of that. Now, I was thinking mainly where to put the charms and stuff, and that's kind of my next little debate. I did give myself one extra box here, so the plan is like when I sit down you can see my head, when I stand up you can see my body as well, so it's like, or like my shoulders and stuff up there, and I need to keep the top one clear for the sign. Now I also have just realized I need to take down this grid frame because the sign is going to be kind of in the way of that a little bit. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm very happy with it. But again, as I said, my one big concern is lighting. There is also the thing of like, I know a lot of, especially the back panels, they're all transparent. But the reason for that is I'm like super scared of theft. I want to be able to see everything because I'm just really scared of theft. And like, if all of those panels are transparent, then it means that my helper, who's gonna probably be sat there, she'll be able to see and keep an eye on everything because you can just see straight through it. Also will deter people from stealing things. And then when I'm here, I can obviously see all of this stuff, and I can, because this is also just a grid frame, I can also see in, and I can also see everything. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with the whole setup. I think it looks pretty neat. The one thing I need to figure out though now is where to put the charms and the charm board. I was thinking originally of just like having it here and just like coming down to the bottom here. I also have this side to work with, but I do also want to put some stuff here. Actually, give me 1 minute, I'll be back to just show you some of the props that I have. Hello, so I realized I have forgotten to film anything for like the last week and a half. It's now the 27th of April, so there is less than a month until convention. Yee. Still haven't got any information about it, which is bad. Like, no information about setup time. I don't even know what table I'm at. Yeah, so it's not looking great in that sense. However, I think in terms of the amount of stock that I have at the moment, I'm like pretty good. I did another tally of how much sales value of stuff I have, and I have like about 5-ish K of sales value. And here's some other currencies for people who aren't from the UK. But like, yeah, it seems to be pretty good. The only thing that is kind of still stressing me a little bit right now is this whole bag charm thing. Just trying to have enough bag charms, if that makes sense. Like I turned my gyoza into a bag charm today, so we got these little gyoza, go to the Instagram makeup-y thing. Got these little gyoza bag charms, and bao, I also did those today. I had to buy more charms as well though, like beads, sorry, because I am running out of beads. Especially the white ones, because I have a lot of things that are white. I also finished doing the felt for the master balls as well, so we have these now. I only have 6 of these. I didn't want to make too many because they take quite a while to do, and I'm probably going to sell it for like 25-ish, maybe even 30, I don't know. Yeah, every time, I think I've already complained about pricing enough times in this video, but every time I look at the price people sell things at, I'm like, I really should be charging more. But then I'm also like, I don't want people to not buy from me because it's expensive, you know? So I still have to make that up. But I've also realized something that I am a little bit stressed about already is because of the way that my signs are being made. So my friend who is going to be helping me out, she's making my charm boards for me because she wanted to, and to whom I should say no to help. But the problem with that is I'm going to be picking them up on the Thursday, which means that on Thursday I'm going to have to, that's when I'll have to put on the hooks, and that's when I'll have to like put on the pricing things, which is just a little bit awkward because it means that with the menu that I want to make, I won't be able to put specific like numbers for it, if that makes sense, unless I like have a number for each particular thing. So like the dango will be number 1, the something else will be number 2, etc, etc, and then like I'll like hang everything up and then put the numbers on after. But the only annoying thing with that is that it means that like for the next convention, either I have to keep the same layout or like redo a menu, which redoing the menu won't be an issue, but like keeping the layout of the thing will be a little bit weird. But yeah, we'll see. It should be okay. It should be okay. I didn't really do anything today, though. Today has literally just been admin stuff and spending money. I have spent another like 30 quid on random things. Spent another £20 on getting some like wooden tiered display things. I've also decided that I'm going to be very stupid and not do a final mock setup, only because I've already done 2 and I have a good idea of what everything is going to look like already. I'm committed to only having 1 like vertical line of space now as well. The only thing that I'll need to decide on the day, and based off how much stock I have, is whether I want to keep that bottom shelf, which I'll put a picture of it, like from my second iteration. But apart from that, I'm like pretty confident with everything. Again, the biggest stressor I have at the moment though is that we still don't have information. I've emailed them like 2 or 3 times. I've not heard anything back yet, which is a bit annoying, but hopefully you get information pretty soon. Again, with the way I'm preparing, it means that whenever we get the information, it should be fine for me to just like go. But it's still like, it would be nice to have it a little bit earlier. But I also get that they're like trying to have, like they're trying to sort out all of the waitlist stuff as well, and then send everything out to everyone probably. That's what I assume it's why it's taking so long, because they're like sorting out waitlist first and then they're going to send everything. But yeah, I went to Leeds yesterday to visit a friend, so that was pretty fun. It was a nice break from like crocheting and everything, and then I came back and I was like, oh, I'm gonna crochet, but then I spent like 2 almost 3 hours just like trying to sort out my new business cards, because I'm also changing my business card design again, and I still need to do so much admin stuff, like in terms of like making signs, getting those printed, figuring out how I'm going to do pricing still, sorting all of that crap out, and also finalizing prices, because I've still not finalized them, and that's something that needs to be done. But yeah, anyway, I will hopefully check in a little bit sooner than like a week and a half. But yeah, that's all. That's all for now. Hello, so it's the 1st of May, at night on the 1st of May, and I am very badly lit because I can't be bothered setting up better lighting. There's 3 weeks until con, like it's 3 weeks today, and I won't lie, I'm not feeling great. I think I'm a bit too much in my own head with everything. I'm definitely feeling the imposter syndrome. Definitely am like, I don't deserve to be there. I keep flip-flopping between like feeling like this and then being like super excited about everything. But it's not great. It doesn't feel too great. There's a lot I need to do still in terms of like admin-y stuff. I need to make all of my signs still, like the paper ones. Like, I'm so happy to have a friend that is helping me out with a lot of this stuff, but like the signs that I need to do most of them, in terms of just like trying to do my last minute layout things too. I need to buy a ton of stuff too, like I need to buy a bunch of things, so money is also going to be spent still, which is great. But today I've been working on these like little bags. They're going to eventually be the bell bags from Animal Crossing. I'm going to make those into charms as well. Now I was thinking with the charms I might cut from 27 varieties to 18. I think I bit off way more than I could chew with that. 27 is a lot. I'm also losing my like creative juices, so I can't really think of what to make. Like today I was just like kind of struggling a bit with thinking of what to make. I think I'm going to do some no face as well. I just need to do more like quick patterns that are like stuff that I can make a lot of in a very short time. In terms of the bigger stuff, the only things I have left to do now are the Hero Chow and the Dark Chow. I'm semi-tempted to not bother taking the photos for the Hero Chow that I need for the pattern, or the Dark Chow. I need to redo the Dark Chow pattern as well, which is really annoying, because I'm not happy with how the head is, and I think I should just like make it super simple, and just not complicate it at all, like the head of the Dark Chow at least. But apart from those, I should be done with my big plushies, at least the ideas. What kind of sucked today was I was looking back at my ideas for everything that I wanted to make, and I'm like nowhere near down that list. I've literally made like half of the stuff that I was like, oh, I'm going to try and make all this, which sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it's that it didn't work fast enough. I've been crocheting kind of every day for like the last 3 months almost, so I don't think it's a matter of me like not working hard enough. I just think it's like I may have just like overextended myself or like tried to plan to do way more than I could have, which is something I'll learn as I do more conventions of like my limit and like how far I can go with everything. But I also think it's because a lot of the things that I did this time were very complex. Like I won't be surprised if I don't sell out or like sell many things because of the price versus the complexity. But like this, the whole size complexity thing, and the fact that a lot of it is going to be quite high priced because it's quite complicated, even if it's not that big. Hopefully people see past that and they understand the complexity in the art, and that's why it takes long to. That's why the price is high. It's not just about the size, but I don't know. That's not on me, but I think the bag charms, I'm still like doing pretty well with them. I'm so happy with the stuff I've got so far. I think, actually, let me just quickly check my document. Out of 18, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 done out of 18. The bell bags will be the 12th, so I just need to do 6 more. I'm definitely going to do octopus. The Luma, I don't know. I might not do blue Luma anymore. I'll probably just do the yellow because I'm starting to get a little bit bored of it. Like, I've only made 2 and I'm already like kind of, I can't be bothered doing it, which sucks, but like it is what it is, right? But yeah, well, I want to do the Pokeball, the Great Balls as well, because I've got Pokeballs and I've got Master Balls. But I also want to start doing things that take a lot less time to make now, because I'm at a point where it's like I just need to start churning things out. But yeah, I've been like scouring the internet trying to find patterns which are like quite quick to make, so I can like start to churn things out now, because I think I've hit the very expensive price point for sure with like all of my like big plushies. Kind of hitting the cheaper price point with my back charms, but I've not got that like middle of the range thing, like around like 20-30 pounds. I've not really got a lot of stuff around there. Like the back charms range between like 15 and like 30, but in terms of actual plushies I don't think I have much at that middle range. Another thing that I'm also really annoyed about, and sorry that I've like, this video has probably been like me just ranting several times, but as I said in one of my earlier rants, this is just how I like de-stress. But one of the things I'm a bit annoyed about with this whole thing though is like I've not had time to make any wearables, and I know they didn't sell at Hyper Japan, which is why I've still got like a bunch of leg warmers. But part of like me wanting to Astro Pomelo was like I wanted to make my thing being like accessories and wearables and all that stuff, but it's just not happening. And in all honesty, the more I think about it, the more I feel like there's not a market for it, especially with like bags and stuff. Like with plushies, in a way with plushies it's better because it's less likely to get damaged, but I feel like if I make bags and whatnot, it's like a big investment, and then people need to take care of it, and it's that taking care of it that like I don't blame people for not wanting to put in like tons of effort to try and take care of something like this, because like even like my Totoro bag that I really love and I think is like amazing, and I'm still surprised, like I'm so surprised it didn't sell at Hyper Japan. I think part of that is because it's like it's chenille yarn, it's gonna mat, it's gonna get dirty, and probably if you're gonna use it, in the back of your mind you're always just like, oh, but it's gonna get dirty, so it's kind of a weird investment that way. But I don't know, it should be okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm just gonna keep like pushing and like just like keep crocheting, keep making things, and see where we are. But yeah, I'm not burnt out. Like this is definitely not what I was feeling when I was doing my Hyper Japan preparation. So it's definitely not burnout, but I think I'm just a little bit tired. I think I need a bit of a break. But it's also like, I mean, you can't blame me. Like everything, all I think about is crocheting nowadays. Like all I'm thinking about is like what to make or like making things, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. At least like hopefully this Sunday, because I'm going to play a Pokemon tournament, that should take my mind off it a little bit at least. Well, I kind of have to take my mind off it, which should help. But yeah, at this point, I'm a little bit stressed. No, I'm very stressed. That's a lie. I'm very stressed. I'm a little bit anxious, and I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, and I'm feeling the imposter syndrome. Like right now, immediately right now, I'm feeling it. It'll probably pass in a bit, but like even then, it just feels like I just feel like it's not good enough. I just feel like the stuff I've made so far is not good enough. Which, if you felt that, you know what it's like, and it sucks. But like, I just have to deal with it. And we'll rock up, and I'm sure like when I go, I'll get compliments and people will be like, oh, it's so cool, blah blah blah. But like, I don't know, as an artist, I feel like as an artist you always see your own flaws a lot more than other people see it. And I'm the kind of person where it's like, even if someone else tells me something is good and that I'm being stupid and like overthinking it, I still won't accept their praise. I'm like very quick to accept negativity but not positivity. But anyway, that's something I that's literally completely unrelated. I don't even know if I'm going to leave that in. But yeah, point is, at the moment I feel a little bit crap about everything, but hopefully tomorrow it's a new day, and I'll feel better and I can just keep making more things. But yes, until then, goodbye. Again, I have realized that I've forgotten to record anything. It is the 4th of May. We now have T-minus 18 days. So like 2 weeks and a half, which is very close now. I still need to do all the signs. I still need to do all of the signs pretty much, and then make them and laminate them. I realized I keep having to spend more and more money, which is really annoying. I bought 1,000 business cards today, which hopefully should see me through MCM and Hyper Japan. This is the little pattern. This is the thing. They look really cute. Oh, the like face drag thing is freaking out. But yeah, they look really cute. They're very small. These are all going to be bag charms. I think things are actually looking pretty good. I am so unbelievably tired, if you can't tell by me looking like crap. I spent like the last, 4 hours just packing these stupid charms into the stupid little bags with this. Okay, these aren't stupid, like, I love the business cards, so peep the new business cards, they look insane. Thank you for, to my friend for designing them, they look really cool. But, so I'm not gonna call those stupid, but I'm gonna call the care guide stupid because I made these. But like, oh, it's taking so long. And I still have the Kirby to do, and the frogs, and the Dittos, which I still need to make, and the Otori-sama, which I still need to make too. And like, oh, these bag charms are the bane of my existence. It's like, it's both such a great idea and such a stupid idea at the same time, in my opinion. Like, I think it's gonna be so cool, but I'm also, it's slowly killing me. I feel dead inside. Like, I feel dead inside because of these back charms. Because it's just like I'm doing, it's so repetitive. It's literally so repetitive. And then I have to make them into charms themselves. And that takes a bit of time too, because I'm using thread and I'm not using like, the little metal stuff. So it takes just longer than it should. And then it's, too long. Everything too long. I'm complaining. I'm sorry. I was about to call you chat because I thought this was a church stream. I'm sorry for how much I complain. I really am. But, you know, a guy's got to complain. Like, serial complainer. I'm a serial complainer. Yeah. But I will get it done. It's getting done. It is getting done. Don't doubt my ability to get it done, because I will get it done, but you will hear me complain at every single step. I will make sure that you hear me complain. I will make sure that you know about my struggles, even though they're pretty minor, and I'm still getting everything done. but you're gonna hear about it, okay? And that's why I'm filming this, because I want to tell you about it, because I want to complain. Anyway, that's it. Hello, so I'm going to do this update whilst I stand up because I can't be bothered sitting down. In terms of finishing things, I have only one more plushie left to make completely. I finished the Hero Chow. It's an updated pattern, so it's slightly different. I think it looks a lot better, it looks a lot cuter, but I need to finish the Dark Chow as part of the Chow series, and for that I realised I need to redo quite a lot of the pattern, so that's going to take me a little bit of time. But one other cool thing is that the menus that I printed have come out. So we have the bag charm menus like this, and I'm just about to go and laminate them, which means I get to use my laminator. So let's use our laminator, I guess. It has been quite a few days since I've last filmed, and the reason for that is because I am so incredibly busy. The con crunch has been very crunchy. Yeah, I've just been way too busy to sit down and actually film things. Also, because all I've been doing recently is just crocheting, and I can't put half an hour of me crocheting as a montage because who wants to watch that? But for those of you who don't already know, I stream every week, 3 or 4 times a week. So you can catch me on Twitch. I do basically a mix of crochet and video games, just whatever I feel like. But yeah, so if you've been watching me stream recently, the last few weeks have just been crochet stuff, so that's a good way to keep up to date with where I am. Also, you can find my socials. I'm at Astral Pomelo literally everywhere. So yeah, check me out on Instagram and TikTok and Tumblr. I have a Tumblr now. Check me out on Tumblr, although I'm not as active on it, so I'm still learning the ways of Tumblr. And also obviously my YouTube and Twitch, and both of my Etsy for just my patterns, or my coffee page where I'll have patterns for lower than Etsy, and also some plushies will be on there too every now and then. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate you for checking this out and listening to my constant ramblings and complaining and everything. Next video, which I will probably start filming this pretty much from tomorrow, is going to be the actual MCM vlog, and hopefully that will be out pretty soon after this one. If not, forgive me, because I also have Hyper Japan to prepare for straight after MCM ends. But yeah, remember to stay hydrated, and I hope you have a good week or weekend or whatever. But yeah, goodbye.